Yeah, it's your favorite nigga reader back when I story time. If you can like, comment, subscribe, and get you faster and post notifications. So you can never time to figure your fashion. As a mouthful of size, we're just on the story. Grab your tea, it's piping hot. Grab your snacks, grab a seat, and let's get into all that. Okay, so here's part two. Okay, so like I said, I wasn't gonna say anything about the situation. It was kind of like, okay, yeah, my sisters knew, the dude knew, she knew, and her sisters knew. So I really thought it was gonna stay within the family, because that's how close her and I were. But it didn't. Okay, so now here's the thing that's crazier is even after that, one time a homegirl of hers had gone to Catch and she invited me to dinner with Catch or whatever, right? This is afterwards, so I'm thinking we're totally fine. Now the girl that her and I met up at Catch with is the girl's show that she went on. Now they were talking about something else and they brought up Coco, and the other girl was like, Coco the dog, and she looked at her like, oh. Now mind you, that was my dog's name. So I was like, okay, so y'all really should be sitting up there talking about me. So what did you do? Have me meet this girl so she could figure out who you've been talking about all this time? Because that's absolutely absurd and crazy. And now the reason I wasn't going to say anything outside of the fact that yes, I did the 1 2 1 2, it's the fact that like when we were younger, my sister had dated this boy in this boy band or whatever, right? And she was really cool with those guys. Now, the guy that my sister was dating, she had actually got undressed in front of that guy, and that guy told my sister like, "Yeah, y'all's homegirl like got down Nikki in front of me," and I was just like, "Oh, now you know." As a child, it was an issue. This and that, blah blah blah. And then when we got older, we worked through it. So I'm thinking, well, I never said anything about that. So I'm thinking you wouldn't say anything about this. And then she got on the show and like made it seem like it was this whole thing, like she stopped talking to me because of that. No, she stopped talking to me because she went through, there's this girl that we were cool with, and she had told this girl, yeah, there's this app that tells you when people unfollow you. So one time she had contacted me and was like, you know, blah blah blah, told me about this app that was around this other girl's wedding. And then she was like, yeah, well, that girl is mad that I didn't invite her boyfriend, the one who played for the NBA. She's like, she's mad that I didn't invite her boyfriend to my wedding. And I was just like, girl, call her and talk to her about it. Why are you telling me? Because here's the thing. I know friends come and vent, but like when sometimes the way they think gets really messy, and then they're always so sometimes like sometimes they're cool, sometimes they not. And my thing is like when y'all not, then y'all put me in y'all's mess, and it's just like no, no. If you got an issue like that, go talk. You know why? Because when someone has an issue with me like that, I wish they would come and talk to me and not get on a stupid ass motherfucking show that I gotta watch YouTube and see about it. Okay? So, so yeah, she stopped talking to me because I had unfollowed her. And then she reached out to me and was like pressing me about me unfollowing her. She's like, I thought we were friends, I guess not. And it's just like, well, this is after, you know, you got the show and started being a little weird. Now, mind you, her and I were still cool after she got the show, and her and I still trained after that. But she definitely started getting weird when she got that show. And I'm not saying that, like, you know, people don't let accolades get some etc, whatever. But, like, her and I stopped being cool because she pressed me about unfollowing her on Instagram. And then when the way she came at me, I was like, "Don't come to me being passive aggressive." And then her and I low key got into it, and then like we weren't friends for a while. You know what I mean? And the last time I saw her was at her birthday party. And then, you know, after that, it's like, let's go eat at a restaurant, let's go do this, let's go do that. And it was kept, let's do this. And it never became a thing. We never went out to eat. Um, but that's it, like, you know what I mean? So I didn't think anything of it, and I thought it was just going to be that. And like I said, she never came to outside of when we walked out the bathroom, she never said anything after that, so I didn't even know it was an issue. But like the other girl that I told y'all about, she was like, well, I didn't even know that she wasn't cool with me during the time of like the wedding, because that girl still went to the wedding and etc. um but yes, I never said anything. And you know the reason I never said anything is I thought like we were like cool in that sense, where it's just like, okay, because even when her and that guy broke up, she still had access to the cameras inside the house and would do a 1 2 1 2 to see who it is. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking like, girl, I know shit about you too, so what the fuck are you doing? Like, but whatever. I'm not even gonna go into like all that tea. It's just like the secrets to know about her. It's gonna be the secrets to know about her, and that's just that. I'm not gonna get into this shit. But I was definitely like when I saw that, because I was like, okay. Now, me and the guy, I can do a whole video on that. Me and the guy did not continue We'll do a whole video on that. Me and that guy did not continue. And I don't know, she felt some type of way because, she wanted me to be with one of her friends. Because she used to try to hook me up with her friends a lot. And it's just like, the people she would send my way, it's just like, girl, no. No. Just no. Okay? But that is part one and part two about going online and finding out that a girl done told the whole world that I slept with somebody in her bathroom. This trend of me going online and seeing somebody talking about me is crazy. Okay, now granted, I am doing story times. Yeah, I am. But it's because these people keep doing it to me. That's what the fuck? Now, mind you, most of the story times I'm telling y'all, I didn't talk to these people about. I didn't confront these people about. But like, I didn't even know that like it was an issue like that. Because it was in the bathroom, Mind you, I let people, but I ain't got nothing to do